And again, Toronto no up. Curry. Carroll with the rebound. Pass to Joseph. Here's Patterson. But they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, I'm not sure why you call a timeout this late. I mean, the game is more or less over.
I think they might just be taking a few extra seconds to enjoy the win. Is that plausible?
Or maybe just rubbing it in. That's possible.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with Andre Iguodala. And what's the key for you guys to have games like you did tonight as you look to the upcoming games?
The key is just not letting all the outside distractions, get in the way of letting us do what we want to do. So we got to come in, play tough, and got to be ready to play.
Andre, thank you. Kevin, they shut out the noise and just play.
Thank you, Doris. Great.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous. And he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
In terms of three-point shooting, this could be framed as a historic performance. Hitting that many three-point shots in a single game is borderline impossible. The pressure was off the rest of the guys offensively. They just had to worry about getting him the ball and setting screens. Then it was bombs away.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers as they play against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, we're getting deeper in...
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Hartford. This homestand ends here for the Clippers as they get ready to hit the road. They have started the season with gusto. 4 consecutive wins, no losses, as they battle here in Game 5 of the regular season.
They have really hit the ground running this year. It's hard to imagine things coming together for them any better or quicker. They've been dominant in the early season.
Not the team you want to face right now. Never mind midseason form. They've been playing in championship form here early on.
Now Golden State's starting 5. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. And you go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat...
Oh!
How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot.
Unbelievable.
That's amazing. Paul kicks to Mbamute. Jordan the screen, and the wide open shot from Green. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Curry with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And it's Paul penetrating. Can't get it to go. So Golden State will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And what a heck of a performance for them, particularly offensively. I mean, there were stretches of that game where everything seemed to be falling.
Ball movement was superb, majestic, and they got good shots, and they made them. So it wasn't a surprise, but the ball movement was the key.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And it's the Clippers with the ball. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in Oakland.
A huge margin of victory for them when these 2 teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of run.
The drive by Green. It's good on the putback.
That's purely a hustle play there. Getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in, well done.
And that's, you know, a quality you see any strong offensive rebounder possess. And we saw it right there.
And guys, you know, effort is also a talent. You've got to be willing to work if you want to make plays like that. And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Green, it drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. Golden State's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Here is Mbamute. No good on the 3. The Warriors leading. Kicks it to Thompson. Launches it. The dive for the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Clippers have gone. On 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Crawford passes to Paul. Dishes it to Mbah-a-Moute, and it's blocked by Curry. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Iguodala. The shot is off. Great D that time from Green. And Los Angeles guys shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Los Angeles with another miss. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against Detroit.
Well, that was a very physical game, and I think that plays into their hands. So a lot of their points came at the foul line.
And it also led to a lot of foul trouble for some of the key guys they were up against. So we can't forget about that part of it either.
The drive by Paul. Crawford against Curry. The 15-footer. Nice jump shot. Good.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Cole Aldridge checked in for Mbah-a-Moute. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
And the Clippers making a change here. Pierce is checked in. Curry can't get it to go. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The drive by Green. Paul outside. The high post shot. Spates with the block.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And it's Barnes slamming it down. Clark, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flipping. Flopping the lead again and again and again.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity.
And the slam dunk by Spates.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Feeds to Barnes. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating look at that
jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.